Here's Ware with the offensive rebound, E, and I think with the two of them, they complement each other pretty well, being able to go inside and outside.
In his fifth season with the Hawks.
Yeah, he can really stretch the floor and shoot it. Wiggins always able to create himself off the dribble there with that step back with the right hand. Able to get inside, throw the shot blocker's timing off.
John, that might be the most important thing tonight. Get Bam Adebayo comfortable.
Yeah.
Incredible, to be honest with you. Orlando had 22 and 23 offensive rebounds in their 2 preseason wins over the Heat as Powell strikes again. So a couple of triples. It's a steady winning player.
Yeah, I love the stability he provides too, E, in that backcourt, both as a defender with pressure on the ball, but also ball handling, allowing both Norman Powell and Andrew Wiggins to kind of run the floor and be free as scorers.
Wiggins driving in, gets tangled up, and finishes anyway. Ware on the offensive board twice, and he put it in.
Oh, he's been so good, on that board, hasn't he? Just being able to volleyball that one to himself. Good offensive rebounders go to that weak side of the rim. That's where percentages say if you're going to miss, the ball's going to go. But excellent timing by Khalil.
Played 3 years at Kentucky, started his collegiate journey at the University of Rhode Island in Kingston, Rhode Island. Bam draws the foul and scores. That's chicken soup for the Heat offense right there. Get Bam healthy.
Tough shot, too. Look at his hustle play. Fakes to the middle. Gets the shoulder and body and takes the contact. Throws up that tough shot. High arcing over the backboard there. And
Jaime Jaquez spinning closer and scoring.
Oh, he's so comfortable when he gets to that spin move, too.
Jaquez, nice bounce. Fontecchio hangs and scores.
Yeah, good cut on the baseline there. Fontecchio from the weak side. Jaquez always has his head up. But to get inside here on top and draw two and find the cutter. Fontecchio from that baseline as his man Houston comes over. He gets into the open area to receive and finish.
Jaime has been active here in the preseason for the Heat. Driving all the way in and finishing. Oh, coast-to-coast work for Jaime Jaquez, who has 7 points. Heat trying to push tempo when they can. Larson breaking through for the score. And that's what it's all about, John, advancing quickly for opportunistic score.
Yes, the Coach Spo likes. Hawks doing a poor job in defensive transition of matching up, and that's allowed Miami an 8-0 run here. The pitch ahead from Bam. Look at the gap here. Nice hesitation move. The two Hawks separate, and that allows the quick explosive.
Jaquez to the paint. Got it, plus a foul. Jaime Jaquez continuing to flourish here in the preseason. Knocked out by Miami last year in the second play-in game. Pretty bank shot by Norman Powell.
But he also can put it down on the floor like this and get to that runner. And so important because it makes him so challenging.
Powell scooting through, just slid right past Bassie. Powell driving right by Krejci, sets up Bam for the slam.
Good hard driving kick and
at the throttle. He's been a point forward for the Heat this year. Davion, nice pullback score. Davion Mitchell, that's a gut punch to the Atlanta defense. Bassie, quick pass into Newell, knocked away by Jaquez, and here comes Davion Mitchell in the Heat. Newell started the game tonight, has 12 points in 15 minutes. Bam inside, hits the hook, starting to look like the captain. Spacing for the Heat. Lots of room for Jaquez to maneuver. John, the floor was spread. Jaquez just perforating through the Atlanta defense. 9.5 minutes left, third quarter. Game all tied. And Khalil Ware softly hitting that jump hook, even at 60. Andrew Wiggins, 16-footer is right there. Bassie out of Western Kentucky. Jaquez. Tough one. Over the top of Toppin. Drew Smith, the hustling Drew Smith, and the foul. Now the value of Drew Smith, who
made the basketball. Looked like it was the Hawks' possession, and he just out-hustles the bigger player and then able to draw contact +1 there. That's outstanding work by Drew Smith.
First foul by Jacob Toppin. First score for Drew Smith. John, I'm sure you can relate in some ways to Smith. That's a tie game. Davion Mitchell finding Ware for the dunk.
Big fella, quite a target on the inside. Defense coming off the pick and roll, sees the big target inside, and Khalil, little duck in cut there.
Loose ball to Mitchell. 3-on-1 break for the Heat. Larson finds Jaquez for the easy score.
Excellent pitch ahead right there to get the Heat a 2-on-1 opportunity. Let's go back to the pitch ahead. Davion Mitchell finding Larson, who is able to drop it off. 2 fast break points there for Miami.
He's just joining us. Bam Adebayo, a contusion to his knee in the third quarter. He's done for the night. As Jaquez, he's not finished.
This footwork gets to the middle, spin back, use the baseline side, and then swoop back again. He's so good and comfortable.
4-point Hawks lead. Davion. Oh, that's a quick burst for Davion Mitchell. Jaquez and Larson both in the game together right now as Davion to the dotted line, draws contact and scores.
Excellent. Ball fake. Spin move here. The body of Butler. Ball fake. Get the young man up in the air. Lean in. Paralyze him and drop it in. And won 20 points and 10 boards a game. He was playing at an all-star caliber level.
Look at Achua. Came up with a steal and cleaned up the possession for Miami. Injury bit here in the preseason. Achua from Larson puts it down for the Heat.
Pillow Larson get downhill, and how about this vision right up top to Achua, who's able to catch and convert. That's excellent two-man game, but Pillow Larson making that look easy when you're on a full move there with excellent footwork and got his body right in on that box out.
And Davion takes care of the rest. It's a 2-point game. Thompson into the paint for the score.
Finishing around the basket yet again.
16-point game for him. 3-point lead for them as Ethan Thompson comes back with a nice-looking spinning score. A veteran of almost 50 years of doing stats. Johnny, he didn't go with the Rocky Balboa reference. He went with Chuck Wepner.
Nice.
The
Bayonne Bleeder, of course.
Keyshawn Johnson showing off his athleticism off the nice feed from Matson.
Matson able to draw 2, found enough of a path to thread the needle, and Keyshawn making himself available. Timely cut.
They've done the night. This is an aberrational performance tonight. Going 3 out of 30. And they get one there. And it comes to Gardner. Gardner on the drive. Gardner bounces it in. Ties the game at 102. And a timeout to the Hawks with 3.9 seconds to play.
Hard drive. They clear it out. Let Gardner go to work. He goes through the legs and then finishes with a tough left-hand shot. Gets around his man and the shot blocker off in time. He's a big, strong guy at 6'4" from the guard position, but gets the favorable roll with the left-hand touch. And look at that. Hasn't hit anything on the perimeter from deep until then.
He's got 21. Ethan Thompson comes back. Nice little rainbow runner for Ethan. How about that? Toppin went without a 3 through 4 quarters. Makes 2 in this one in the OT. Rip City for Gabe Matson. A 3-pointer for Honest Gabe.
Able to get an open look due to this Thompson driving kick, and Gabe Madsen moving up.
2-point lead for Atlanta. 3:06 left here in overtime. Ethan Thompson, kaboom! Ethan Thompson delivers for the Heat, his first triple of the game. Gardner accelerates, finishes. Byron Gardner, who sent it to overtime. Vlad Golden comes down with a rebound. Now the Heat with the ball and a 3-point lead. Keyshot hits the one-hander, and Miami goes up 114 to 109.
Strong drive by Keyshawn Johnson, delivering a little bit of punishment, creating some space, and then shooting over the top to give the Heat a 5-point lead. Look at his strong move with the right shoulder, freezing Houston, kind of putting him back on his heels.
Heat protecting a 2-point lead could really use a score here. In the hands of Ethan Thompson. Floor is spread. 10 on the shot clock. The Thompson turnaround right there. Ethan Thompson. Oh, E.T. delivering the Heat by 4. Toppin, rejected by Golden. Get another look at this. Golden going up.
Yeah, he definitely. Oh, man, that's
hard to
close.
tell from that angle.
Yeah. Using the right hand, though, the contact. Right there on the lower
Did he
body.
get it before it hit the glass or after?